So we spend a lot of time on useState, but it is the most important state React offers. React offers more hooks than just useState, but it really is an important hook. If we analyze it, then it's clear that the idea behind useState is that we can manage state in a functional component by calling useState with some initial state, which we can set up. You don't have to pass an initial state, by the way. If you want to have null or undefined as initial state, you simply pass no argument at all to useState. And this creates a state which is managed by React behind the scenes and which survives re-render cycles. And what you get back by useState is that array with exactly two elements. A pointer at your state, that's the first element, and a state update function, that's the second element. This is how useState works. Now there are two important rules when you work with hooks, with any hooks, not just with useState, but also with any other hook you'll learn about in this module. For one, you must only use the hooks in functional components or inside of other custom hooks, which we'll build later. The second important rule is that you always have to use the hooks on the root level in your component. Now, what does this mean? It means that you can't use a hook in some nested function. Here I have the submit handler, which isn't doing much right now, but we can't use useState in here, for example. And actually, we already get an error here because modern React projects already have code checks which determine that this here is using a hook in something that's neither a React function component nor another hook, and therefore it's not allowed to use it here. You're also not allowed to, for example, use a hook in some if statement. So if you had some condition and then you want to create some state, that's also not allowed. Here, unfortunately, my project doesn't determine that this is wrong, but this is simply not allowed. You must not use your hooks in a for loop, in an if statement, or in another function. Use it on the root level of your functional component or on the root level of other hooks.